Welcome back YouTube. So, a few of you asked, what's happening with Yellow Evo? Back on it. So, going to show you what hopefully I'm going to get done today. Working from home at the minute. Unfortunately, I've contracted COVID, so just got a bad cough. That's it. So, I'm just going to stay at home, work on the Evo, hopefully get cracked on. So, let's show you what plan I'm doing today. So this is where we left it at. So we'd repaired these. Bear in mind we cut that out, repaired chassis legs. So there's these little rust gaps which are behind the kit, so I'm going to have to sort them. I'm also going to be painting in here. So remember, I think we finished off. I do apologise, I've been busy with a Silver Evo and cutting beds down and all sorts of usual crap and getting ready for Christmas, so I've not had much time, and then I've had a load of work on, so we left it at that, so we've not put them down. So these are just general mats, so bitumen mats, so that's the original shape. Some Evos don't come with that, some do. Mine come with it, so I'm putting it back in. Also, we've got the side one, so what I have done, I've primed underneath them. I'm going to heat mat them down with a heat gun, and then we're going to look at getting everything masked up and see if we can get all inside this boot area painted today. I have chose to leave some sealer off because the sealer done from factory, it's painted, then the sealer goes, so I'm going to try and stick to that method. So it's just a case of peeling the backing off, and I will give you a little tip with these because I learnt the hard way when I was younger that there's a clear outer film on the front. So what I did on my first car, put these on, heat gunned them, and then when it come to paint them, I never took this route. You can't even see it's got one on, but there is, and the paint just wouldn't stick, it just peeled. So hopefully it's going to be a lot better this time. But yeah, just peel this off. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to place it where it went, which I believe was like so. It looks nice and even. Just gonna then come with a heat gun, and it don't arc out on wires, and it fix them, doesn't it? And just manipulate it. It should really like fall its way in. Just into the crevices. Pretty much down where I want it. Let's see if I can take this outer sticky stuff off, which I did tell you it has, just to prove I'm not lying. Here it is. You can't really even see it's on, but you'll have problems later if you don't take it off. So I've got a few trapped air bubbles here. What I have done, I've pinned it, just warm it up. I'm just going to manipulate it all back down, and hopefully you'll not see it the time it's painted. Like thumbing us off doing, isn't it? Sorry my bad humour. Yeah, I feel maybe I've got it too hot, and that's where I think I've got it too hot, and that's where that's done. But they've pinned out and they've come back down, so happy days. It's all down, all pressed nicely into all the grooves. So let's move on to the side. So that's this outer edge down, nice and stuck. So again, like I said, this outer, I know I'll peel it from. So again, don't forget to take this off. Bloody thing. There it is, stuck down. Another light rub over, make sure we're happy. Seems alright to me. So that's them down, so onto some masking. Now what I've done here, I've masked the original sound deadenings on the inner arch. Let's see if you can see on this side. You see they're not like full body coloured, so I just kind of, I'll obviously clean that bit of primer off there. I just want to kind of like leave them as a different contrast to the car, a bit of originality. But what I am going to do, I think I'm going to mask and paint all this back boot shut. So this back seal, you see it's got some chunks missing. I'm actually going to remove this seal. Why I'm going to remove it? Because I bought a brand new one from Japan. So I'm going to change that while I'm at. So I think it's going to be beneficial because I've got all the back panel to paint here. I think let's get this out. So I'm going to take lights out. So I actually have made a start on taking the lights out. You can see here just 3 10s. So just get these out and we can get crap back on. This light unit had to come out anyway because I've got a new one to replace it. So I think when they've painted it at Body Shop, they've chipped it. So they've definitely had them out to paint the car. So I feel they've dropped it. So let's take that out. We'll replace that when it goes back in. So how these come off is they have these clips. So obviously I've took the first one off. You have to remove the outer, which just lift. They're on clips into there. And these, you'll see, the clips are staying in, so literally just lift as it goes. I don't think I'll need to take that outer one off, maybe slide out, so no. And you'll see why a bit more. I can't put that back on the car. There's no way. It's literally like a dog's chewed it. So it's just obviously aged and brittle from the sun. So yeah, I will. Obviously I've got them clips, but I've got a new one. I'm not sure if I ordered the new clips like a pilot, but you can just see that they just slide in. But keep that until I get the new one. Well, I've ordered, well it's here, I've got it, but I don't know if clips are on. Let's get back to some masking up. So yeah, I got it all masked up. Should have really shown you. But yeah, so what I've done, what this is, it's like what we call a soft edge. It basically, if you imagine it, it's like a lip which comes down, so it leaves a cavity. So you imagine if you mask that off straight and paint it, by the time you peel it off, you'd have a hard line. So with that being like a lip like that, so you get some overspray underneath it, it leaves like a faded finish. Now what you normally do is you peel them back, you peel it back. So if, say this was a metallic car, you'd paint that, leave that soft edge, so your colour's gone there, you've already scotched it further up here, you'd peel that back, and then you clear coat it, and then your clear coat goes basically over the next step and blends in, and then you machine polish it. That's what they tend to do when they do paint work, but don't paint the full lot. So if they have to blow in on a pillow or something, that's what they do, instead of having to re-lacquer the full panel. But obviously mine's a solid colour. This is 2K direct gloss, So all I've done is just left it there. It's under the kit. It's perfect. It's not going to rust up. Not like how it was left to me. I've knocked for a little rust scab. Well, it wasn't even a rust scab. It was just a like bubble under the paint. I've done all that sort of that. That's all the back quarters painted. I've obviously not stone chipped it yet, but I've had to paint that end sill. Now what I did inside, although I didn't show you, is I painted it in grey base coat. Now you can't really see it on here, but it gives this is still going to get another light coat, but I don't know if you can pick it up. You can pick it up on camera. It's not a 100% perfect job. Not after 100% perfect. It's my own car. No one is ever going to see under here. However, what I've done it in grey because the darkness of a grey bleeds through, and that's how it had been from factory. So they must use grey primer in the factory. So once this is done, I have got a RAL coloured sealant which is going to go around all them seams. So we've got the back panel painted. Obviously I've masked the quarters. I've painted all the backlight apertures. So all the back panel painted now, so happy at that. And it's pretty much same scenario. I'm going to spin the camera around. It's same on this side. I've done again that same bit on the arch. I've not painted that lower bottom on this side. But yeah, we're pretty much happy at that. We've done the shuts. They look really nice. So can get that done. As you can see, really, really nice. So good enough for a garage job, good enough for me. And that's it, that'll do. So yeah, I'm just going to give it another light coat just to try and even anything up in case there's any bits I've missed. And then once this is dry, guys, we'll be putting some sealer on. So this is what I bought. EVT sealants, prime colours. There's a RAL colour on it. So there you go. So Mitsubishi Evolution sealant. That's the colour I'm using, RAL 1015. That's basically pre-mixed. So that's basically the light colour. So you can see it's that light yellow colour which comes from factory. So yeah, that's the colour of it. So guys, yeah, pretty happy with what I got done. I've been putting this off for a bit. Kind of had a bit of a break away from the car. Been doing my Silver Evo, and like I said earlier, been getting some other jobs done. But yeah, overall happy. Let's spin around and take a look. So I've give everything just one more coat of paint, just because I've got it in the gun. You know what? Why scrimp? There's plenty on there. You can have too much paint, but you know, for this, I'm not being tight. You know, it's my own car. So yeah, happy. Give inside here another coat. Them heat little pads look spot on. Do say so myself. Like I say, sealer's got to be done. But yeah, overall it's covered pretty damn well. Let us know what you think in the comments. Luckily, I'll be looking to get building this back up very soon, and we'll be doing the underside, and we'll be trying this Buzzweld War stuff out, see what we think. But yeah, I tried to blend the colour in nicely up the pillars just to... I'm no painter, guys, just from practice really. But that's all this has to be. You know, I'm not doing the outside of the car, it don't have to be perfect. But you know, you do, again, on the other hand, you do want it reasonably nice, and I kind of feel I've gone from a rusty Evo to, you know, to one with some brand new chassis legs in. Really nice. So yeah, I hope I haven't bored you guys. Thanks for coming back, having another look at the Evo. Pretty happy where we are coming on. So everything's powder coated. We've got a few other jobs, got a fuel pump to fit in the tank. some of the drive shafts have got to be painted. What else we got? All the bolts, I've been too lazy. It's COVID, remember. Shouldn't really be doing this. Could kill me. So yeah, I need to drop all the bolts at the zinc platers. Can't get that done obviously because I can't leave the house. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna make most of it. Start getting some parts painted up, and hopefully we can get the yellow beast back on road for maybe spring, maybe a bit earlier. See how I can get push on. Next couple of days, I'm gonna get that underside done. Get that. You know what it's called. Buzz World War. That's the stuff. So I'm going to get that done, get that on the car. That's actually body coloured. Again, like the sealer, they tint that to your body, to your paint code. So yeah, that should all be nice and done under there. And fingers crossed, should be back on the road. So yeah, cheers for coming guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ready for the next episode of Bodging Revo. Yeah, see you soon.